Tell me more about this lord. His name's Phineas. Phineas Lord. I think he was some sort of high-up, he was. Put down by his rivals and stuck here. The back end of Sigil. The Burke sits in there all alone, all night and day, it seems, waiting for folk to bring in tales and paying them the bounty. You know the best part? Poor sod must be allergic to rats, because he always got a huge rash going. Oh, powers be praised, ain't that fella? Any idea why he was put down? Well, he's right chatty, he is. He'll rattle his bone box rouse on just how smart he is and the like. Hey, that's got something to do with it, he shrugs. Perhaps I'll go and talk with him. Touches your arm. See you leaving, Cutter, but before you go, would you like a nice, delicious ratsy? One for the road, you might say? Why not? Good, Cutter, good. What sort would you like? He points to each in turn with a grimy fingernail. I got 'em baked, spiced, boiled, charred. All fresh, all scrumptious. Only 3 coppers for 2. I'm not all that hungry, farewell. That's 3 tails at 3 coppers a rat. Phineas T. Lort the 39th. Wow. Oh, this is bad. You see a squat man with rash-covered skin and several pustules covering his face. His clothes seem to mark him as some sort of official, but they are dirty, wrinkled, and covered with rat hair. As you watch, he idly scratches himself with his stubby fingers. Greetings. Ah! The little man shrieks and jumps, startled. Clutching his heart, he takes a deep breath and pushes his spectacles up on his rash-ridden nose. Yes, and what is it that I can do for you? He scratches his nose and looks you up and down, studying your scores. I have little to nothing in the till, so if you've come to plunder the premises, this locale is ill-chosen. I'm not here to plunder the premises. Who are you? I am the respected Phineas T. Lort the 39th, in charge of the Hive branch of the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. It is my distinguished privilege, he scratches his chest and puffs himself up, to inform you that we, in the bureaucratic sense of the word we, meaning to encompass the Sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting bounties on all manner of vermin and strays that infest the... He scratches again. Fair streets of Sigil, hub of the multiverse, and the city which sits at the centre of all things, the city by which all other cities are measured. There are bounties.
Updated my journal.
Yes. We in the bureaucratic sense of the word we, meaning to encompass the Sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting tangible proof of the eradication of brain vermin, aka cranium rats, and the Hive area where they have clustered quite thickly for the past many years. As a result, the census of the vermin population has shown I am empowered by the Sigilian bureaucracy to pay a bounty of, he puffs up dramatically, 1 copper common per cranium rat delivered to my branch office. Cranium rat? Cranium rats are a species of vermin that become more intelligent the more of them are in close proximity to each other. 1 cranium rat alone is but a nuisance that chews at boards and burrows into food, but 5, 10 more, and their intelligence grows until it surpasses even the intelligence of one such as myself. He scratches and then sniffs disdainfully. I imagine that 2 or 3 cranium rats might be enough to outwit you, sir. To be fair, I was thinking that about him. How many cranium rats are in Sigil? More than enough to last a bounty hunter a lifetime, perhaps several. Hint. I had some other questions. And your questions would be? How did someone as illustrious as you end up in such a place? Well, it is quite an epic tale. You see, I was born here in Sigil. Hello? You've rested for 8 hours. And then I realized I had somehow offended my colleagues, for I found myself promoted to this branch office and have remained here for these past many years. He sighs, then idly scratches his nose. Sorry, I had some other questions. And your questions would be? Is that rash of yours contagious? My rash No, well, at least I don't think so. It's a symptom of the position, I'm afraid. This job literally grows on you. He scratches himself. I see. Well, thank you for your time. I shall depart.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
All right.
Can I get through this door? Will you let me go through? Will this lead to a horde of rats? It's locked. Pan stinks of blood and dead rat. Okay. Right, so we're looking for Braskin. Alright. Ewan says. I thought they'd killed you.
Things true.
I'm not complaining, mind. I see. That's why the they said that they didn't have the tails, because he'd obviously sold the tails for his bounty. I need there's loot there. Thank you.
I'm gone.
Where is Braskin? Is there a house somewhere? Ash Mantle. You look like a Dusty. A dustman. You see a man in long black robes and a pale face. He looks to be one of the same people you saw in the mortuary. But unlike them, this man looks confused and is glancing about. When he spots you, he raises his hand to attract your attention. Greetings. The man seems relieved that you're speaking to him. He bows slightly. Thank you for hearing me, traveller. I am known as Ashmantle, one of the Dustmen's sect. I was wondering if you could direct me. I don't know the area very well, and I'm looking for a certain establishment. A bar that those of my sect frequent. Do you know of such a place? The Dustman Bar? It's by the mortuary. Orient yourself by the mortuary front gate. Walk directly southwest. You can't miss it. Dustman smiles. Thank you very much, traveller. I appreciate your kindness. The people of the Hive are rarely helpful in such matters. Could I ask you some questions? What questions do you have? I'm looking for a man named Farad. Do you know of him? I'm sorry, but that name is not known to me. Very well. Can you tell me a little about the area? This area? Well, there is a market to the northwest, I believe, and some government office to the southwest. The Vermin Control Office, I think. You seem to know this area very well. The Hive is a large place. I know some areas, but not others. Some other questions. Tell me a little about the Dustman. He paused for a moment, then nods. It would be my pleasure. We, the Dustmen, recognize this life for what it is. An opportunity to experience our passions before the next life. We sift through the dust of our past lives for meaning before the next. Okay, thank you. Dustman nods and gives a final bow. Thank you for your time. Farewell. You're about to turn away when you suddenly have a feeling that something is suspicious. You glance at Ashmantle again, just in time to see him tucking something into his sleeves. It looks like something of yours. Ooh, I've lost 5 coins. I see. Yeah, bait him into it and observe his technique. I lost a little 5 coins, but gains some experience. Under the pretense of giving him additional directions to place in the hive, you engage Ashmantle in light conversation and secretly study his movements. Ashmantle seems to rely primarily on his Dustman facade to disarm his victim and use his frequent bowing motions to cover his pickpocketing attempts. You make a mental note of his technique, just as he makes another attempt to reach into your purse. Grab his hand. Your hand snaps out, but Ashmantle draws back suddenly, and you miss grabbing his wrist. You see his Dustman facade crumble, and with a frightened look, he runs off. Curses. Are we fighting? I don't want to fight you, friend. Well, I say friend. Oh, hello. Let's go with this guy then. Has he disappeared? Oh, there's a little alleyway up here. Oh, I see. This isn't going to end well, is it? That's going to be back to the house. Okay, so we've lost 10 coins, but we've basically bought 125 experience at the price of 10 coins. Maybe I should have gone with something else. No. I was completely rusted through. I could have a look at that, but I foresee the end. Where be Braskin? Let's go back to this merchant. I've come to sell things to you. Oh, you don't buy rings, do you? You're not the one I want to talk to. I think you are the fellow I wish to talk to. Oh, another door. Wonderful. Are you to sample some of those delectable treats? What do you have? All manner of delicacies to light your palate, my good man. Arborian fire seeds, garbo root, Elysian pears, crimson lotus petals, Bitopian shepherd's bread, shift spice from the chaos of limbo, and sea plums are what I have at the moment. Merely 5 coppins for a taste of anything you'd like. That's got something to taste. The fire seeds. I can only suggest that you try it, my good man. See for yourself. Never mind. You see a spindly-looking merchant with a brush of grey and red stubble across his chin. He wears several layers of brightly coloured robes, so much so that he looks like a flag with arms and legs. He's shaking slightly as you watch. Greetings. I Giscol. He bows. He bows and spreads his trembling hands. As he does, you notice his hands and forearms are a twisted mass of black scar tissue, as if they were once badly burned. How did you hurt your hands? Giscol doesn't seem to have heard you. He answers only with his spiel, delivered in the same flat monotone. Giscol buy cloth, sell cloth, wash cloth, mend cloth, and... He gestures at his layers of clothing with his shaking hands. Wear cloth. I asked, how did you hurt your hands? His monotone breaks. Giscol... buy cloth, sell cloth, wash cloth, mend cloth, and... He gestures at himself again, but his hands are shaking so badly that he cannot even fish. Never mind, can I see what you have? You don't buy things. You buy... Who did I sell to before? This attractive young woman is smiling and beckoning to all passers-by. She calls out the virtues of good. Plates, jugs, cups, tankards, drink from the goblets of the finest lords. Upon seeing you, she waves you over as if you're an acquaintance. I had some questions. Sorry, sir, I have no time for questions. I must sell what I can before the day is done, for my family is large and hungry. She holds open the lid of the crate behind her. Are you sure you wouldn't like to see what I have to offer? I'll have a look. You peer into the crate. It's full of, well, plates, cups, jugs, tankards, cutlery, and the like. They look to be of varying degrees of quality, but some of it appears quite nice. As you're looking them over, she presses up against you. See anything you like, sir? Her long, waving hair, brushing against your shoulder, smells faintly sweet, like vanilla. Where does all this come from? She flashes a wicked grin. My lovers are all burglars, sir. These goods are pilfered from the homes of Sigil's nobles. Upon seeing your expression, she laughs sweetly. A jest, sir, merely. My father and brothers are tinkers. These are wares which are discarded from the nobles' manors and made good by them once more. I see. Questions. Oh, sir, but wait. She puts her hands on your forearm. Her touch is light as a feather. Are you sure there's nothing you need? Surely something for your own home? Or a gift? No, nothing I need. My questions? She looks so sad, you're nearly stricken with guilt. Slowly, she lowers the lid of the crate. Sorry, sir, I have no time for questions. I must sell what I can. I might want to get that, I think. Get the plate. From the fact it was a special thing. But I don't know if it's just a separate thing. Jump, lim, jump! The merchant seems to suddenly notice. Oh, greetings! Would you like to purchase one of these playful gamboling lim-lims, my lord? Not yet. What is a lim-lim? They're from the Outlands, my lord. Neither wholly insect nor animal. They're friendly, playful, and quite loyal. He takes a sidelong glance at the lim-lims, then brings them close. Pretty tasty, too, in a pinch. Interesting. I had some other questions. Farewell. No, I don't... no, it wasn't you that I bought from. Was it you, sir? Seedy looking. Hey, Basher, come see what I got for you. He winks and waves. What do you have to offer me? Right, I'm gonna sell these rings. I like the fact that it's kind of it's well, I shouldn't say greyed out. It's readied out for Mort. He can't use a ring. Done. That gives me enough that I'll be able to go back and get myself me eye. I should probably go and deal with that, actually. But we're looking for Braskin. You, my dear, are not Braskin.
All right.
I'm sorry for wasting your time.
I'm gone.
That's the way up the other way. Okay, I thought that was locked. Alright. Maybe it was locked before. Braskin! Hello! A loud booming voice, Braskin says,
What in the name of the abyss are you doing in my house? Leave now before I make you even more ugly than you already are.
Where's Brian Blessed when you need him? I was asked to deliver this box into your care.
Well, why didn't you say so? So hand it over and you can be on your way.
As you present the box to Braskin, his expression changes from one of anticipation to that of amusement.
Whoa there! I won't fall for that trick a second time. Put that thing away and leave.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't anyone take this box? First Quatra, and now you.
Did you say Quatra?
Ha ha! Braskin lets out a great bellow of laughter.
Why, that's the fellow who bought the box off me. Thought he got the best of me when he bought it. I guess he figured the gem alone was more than worth the price he paid me. Ha ha! Poor fellow didn't realize what he'd gotten himself into it till it was too late.
What's so horrible about this box?
You mean you really don't know anything about that box you're holding? Well, I guess it won't hurt to tell you what I know. First off, so you don't get any ideas in your head, the curse on the box only affects the current owner. And to be the owner of the box, you have to willingly take possession of it.
Well, there goes an idea of leaving it for someone to find. What's in the box?
Ah, that's a good question. The box has been around the hive since anyone can remember. There are many rumors flying about it, as you can imagine. Over time, the truth has been warped a little further with each retelling of the story.
Go on. Reminds me of the Bottle Imp. With the whole have to willingly take possession of it. Although in the Bottle Imp, you have to sell it for less than you bought it for. Go on.
I've heard many a story about that box, and they all seem to have a recurring theme. The name given to that foul thing is Morador's box. The owner of the box will die should he or anyone else open it. As to the contents, who knows? Some say it's an ancient dragon, while others say it's the evil soul of Morador himself. I cannot tell for sure, but just by looking at it, any soul can tell it's something evil, and one would have to be a fool to open it.
Oh, what am I supposed to do with it?
I would suggest you go see Shalandra. She lives in the northeastern region of the hive. It was from her that I won the box. Who knows? Maybe she'll have more knowledge of what to do with it. Or you can find some other clueless burk to take it off your hands. It's up to you. I wish you luck.
Updated my journal.
Right, well, I think we'll go and try and... No, that's not. Let's not walk into a... so for someone who's trying to be relatively helpful. Oh, there's this dinging there. I thought it was something in my room. Like, just hitting, like, part of the desk. Yeah, so we're going to talk... No, we're going to go and talk to Shalandra. I'm not just going to dump it off on someone. Right, where am I? Oh, there I am.
All right.
Don't I need to talk to someone here? Oh, hello. One ear.